Good morning, guys. How are you? Wait, can you actually trade TQQ in Interactive Brokers from Europe? Can you do it? You can? What? What ETFs can you trade? Is there any list? No, you can't trade every US ETF. Is there a list of which ones you can trade and which ones you can't? I'm talking about the guys who are from Europe, not from you who have US accounts. Couldn't care less about you guys. You can trade TAN. You can if you're signed as a professional. Okay, I need to sign as a professional. A pro account. How do you get a pro account? Which ones of you has a pro account? Need to wear a suit? I don't want to wear a suit. Log into the website, fill out some forms. Okay, that changes everything. That changes everything. Yeah, guys, unfortunately, I fucked up bad on the EVs. Like, I didn't hold like, I had enormous positions in XBEV, NIO, Blink, and SPE intraday, but I didn't hold much overnight. And I missed another $3 million opportunity so far. This gap down is the worst thing that could have happened. I was really hoping for a gap up or break even open. So I kind of missed up another. I just suck at shorting. I just suck at shorting. I would be up another 10 million this year easily if I didn't suck shorting. But I'm just so bad. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, man. Why didn't I just hold them? I had some great entries on NIO and what's the fucking symbol? Whatever, the other China name. No Chumi, I didn't tell all either. They all closed kind of strong. I didn't want any headaches. Yeah, XBEV was annoying. That was, and that thanks to XBEV taking out highs of the day, I covered all my NIO too, because I thought that was also gonna take out highs of the day eventually, and that was like not the top, but you know, it's, oh man, sure. I mean, trading is so fucking easy. It's the easiest thing you'll ever do. I should just stop looking at the different stocks and trade every stock individually. I would make so much more money. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Be right back. I'm gonna get a Nocco. Wait, you have a pro account. You can't trade the ETFs. Oh, what the fuck? I mean, guys, what? Oh. You need to enable it. Can someone do a retard proof instruction on how to do it? I mean, it has to be retard proof. I'm not even joking. Nocco Trader seems to know about these things. How many trading books I read? I don't know. 15, 20, no, maybe 20, 25. Let's see. L0N. I mean, I hate IB. Or I kind of love it and hate it. It's too complicated. There's too many things you can do. IB settings Mifir. Okay, so I have to go to the... I'm gonna defeat this. I'm gonna be a pro trader. Are there any downsides of being a pro trader in Interactive Brokers? No, I screwed up. With Pro you pay commissions? Yeah, but I pay commissions no matter what. Settings, where's the settings? Is it user settings? Oh, here it is. Settings, account settings. So where is this MIFT thingy? Yeah, but I don't see it. Guys, can someone post a screenshot? Nocco Trader, can you post a screenshot on Discord? Yeah, but there is no such thing when I'm in account settings and search for that. There is no such thing as MiFID. It's a German account. The link you... yeah, I don't have that yeah, I don't have that stuff. You have so many choices. I don't have any of that. Or I have like half of those. Why you, like, what? How do you switch to a professional account? Like, how do you do it? Where do you do it, guys? Nocco Trader, where do you choose a professional account? It's maybe because I don't have a professional account, right? Yeah, but how? Do I have to open a new account? Oh, man, I hate these types of things. Hey, listen to this, guys. Nocco time. Market opens in 4 minutes. Fuck. Fucking IB. Everything. It's a legend. Okay, guys, let's keep the chatter to minimum. Guys, post screenshots in Discord, or you know, how to change your accounts to a professional account and stuff like that. Because I can't. You opened a Miami? Nice. Oh, okay. I need to have a company account. Oh. They have to. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna look at it later. Right now I'm just frustrated. I fucked up another multi-million-dollar opportunity on these EVs. I got like XP wasn't, you know, that was just an annoying one. If I had focused on LI and NIO only, would have been much better. But oh, Fisker is gapping up now. Yeah, thanks, Nocco Trader. Yeah, an Estonian company. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. What's the tax in capital gains tax in Estonia? Is it 20%? 20? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back to my home country. Take me with you. I'm gonna, yeah. I'm gonna take my boat. Oh, you're a lawyer in Estonia? Wait, I'm gonna save your username. That would be really helpful. Yeah, okay, great. Alright, guys. I'm not really excited about anything out of the gate. So, we'll see what happens. Let's keep random questions until later. When things have settled. Yeah, CRSR, it's too thin for me. I'm not gonna touch it. It's way too thin, but this thing is like it's gonna have a red day and multiple red days eventually. Is it me or is TC2000 lagging again, just like yesterday? I just bought a bunch of this Fisker, just coming out of a bull flag. On some pretty decent volume. AMD's trying again. Like, this thing is enormous on the weekly chart. If it starts breaking out of that 8750 area, this thing could go to like low mid hundreds. It's a high tide flag on the weekly. I kind of anticipating it a little bit, but we'll see. Well, the only thing I'm happy that I covered yesterday before the close is Chumia, because that one is higher. Everything else pisses me off. So these EVs are rallying now, looks like. Oh, YJ, nice. Wow, looks like there's a lot of follow-through moves in the tech and software sector. CRSR, yeah, textbook. Opening range lows and straight down. Yep. That's how they are. That's what I was looking for NIO and Expo yesterday, but they just made the move overnight and not during the day. Like the action we got from Fuel Cell and DPW yesterday, that was what I was looking on these others that I traded. Oh, AMD is going, that's nice. Wow, AMD, finally. Finally. LAC, what about LAC? Just a range bound. Yeah, Amazon looks amazing. My TQQ entry from yesterday was I just got stopped out of something in my interactive brokers. What is... Oh, Cron, okay. Yeah, the wheat trade didn't really materialize. Okay, Cron I got stopped out of. This Palantir could also be a mean reversion trade coming up. There's no resistance on AMD. It's gonna go straight up. Wait and see. Nah, there's no catalyst, lockups or no catalysts for sell-offs. It's just it's up 3 days in a row after already being stretched. ASMR? There's no such thing as ASMR. ASMR, okay, what's that? Autonomous sensory median response, meridian. Oh, you fucking perverts! What the fuck is wrong with you guys? I thought it was a ticker. Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic next time I eat, since you guys seem to be enjoying it a little bit too much. A little bit too much. Weirdos. Tesla is starting to pull back a little bit. Tesla. I wonder if the Tesla trade could work. It's not really super extended. It really is not. Nah, I'm not gonna wait for a bounce on it. I just did on opening range lows. I really, look, I still hope this thing goes to 1,000 or something, but you know, I'm seeing an entry here, $10 risk. We'll see how it acts. But if it reclaims VWAP, I'm probably cover it up. So the risk is probably less than $10 on it. Oh, Fisker is starting to take out highs again. I have 100,000 shares from the opening range highs. Let's see if this thing can get going. Yeah, mRNA, I had it on watch, yeah. It's the vaccine. Yeah, well, I mean, so many other things, I can't really do anything with it. Man, I'm so frustrated over the EV trade. I was short at one point 16 or 17 million dollars worth of EV stocks. Like if they could have just gone down another 5% intraday, why didn't they? Yes, I know. I can't forget it. It's too recent. I'm not a goldfish. Yeah, Celsius. I'm gonna use the 20-day trailing, but yeah, it closed. Yeah, it didn't really have the follow through I was hoping for, but I'm gonna use the 20-day. Why? Because it just came out of a big long base. That's why. Yeah. We'll see what happens with this. Okay, PLTR is now testing VWAP soon. I'm not super excited. I'm probably not gonna trade it. I'm in a bunch of stuff already. FSR, what's going on? Is it going up or down? It's going up, yeah, nice, very good. Baidu, I don't like the stock. It's not a leader. It's just a random. You know, it's just too random. It's not a leading stock. I wouldn't be trading this thing. Amazon coming out of a big range here. Yeah, Baidu's a third. Twitter, not really a leading stock. Yep, AMD. Oh my god, FSR. I should probably sell a tiny bit of this thing. DPW. This thing had several opportunities yesterday. I kind of missed all of them. I was focused on the wrong stocks. Fuel Cell and DPW, those were the trades yesterday. I clearly see, look at this rejection of the VWAP. Look at how perfect it was. And then late day kept building lower highs, and then it had this breakdown, had a big leg lower. DPW was similar, no sorry, Fuel Cell was similar. Kept getting rejected on the VWAP, built lower highs, and then it had a midday range break and had a big waterfall decline. You know, this is what I was positioned for in NIO and XBEV and Blink and all of those, but we just didn't get the waterfall decline. Like if we had gotten the waterfall decline on them, I would have made like 3, 4, 5 million. But instead I came away with peanuts. Yeah, well, FTech didn't really have, FTech was choppy. Man, why does trading have to be so hard? Why can't it be easier? Why can't trading be easier? Seriously. What did I say? I said the opposite earlier. What does that mean? Opposite to what? Trading is so easy? Yeah, I was ironic. Exactly, I was being sarcastic. That's the word. Is Amazon breaking out? Last time I checked it was. Nocco is so good. I'm never gonna take a break from Nocco again. Me and Nocco, we're destined to be together. Hey, is David in the chat? David, are you here today? David is here. Hey David, I asked for you yesterday, you weren't here. Why did you abandon us? David, I was gonna tell you to buy fuel cell opening range highs. It's gonna go to 50. I did some due diligence on it. They do fuel cells. It's a hot sector. I was gonna recommend it to you. Opening range highs, all in. It's gonna go to 50. But you weren't here, so it's having a minor pullback now. You know, things happen. It's gonna go to 50. I promise. Look, when I find something intriguing, I recommend it to my friends. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right, Trader Dog. Yeah, guys, I'm just messing around with David. Don't, you know, never buy or sell or short based on what I say. It's an entertainment. This is entertainment, okay? This is not investment advice. Everything I say is to be considered as entertainment. Half of the time I don't even know what I'm saying or why. So don't pay attention. The richest clown on the planet? I just like attention. Hey, who doesn't like attention? You come here to learn how to lose money while you watch me make? No, everyone is here to learn how to make money. Hey guys, if you make money, it's because of me. If you lose money, it's because of you. That's how it is. Fair? Yeah. I think it's fair too. It's a free service. Well, it's not even a service. I'm really giving away something amazing for free. If it works for you, it's thanks to me. If it doesn't work for you, it's thanks to you. Easy peasy. What's the legit reason I stream? Because of boredom and loneliness. And trading it's kind of lonely. I think you guys may have noticed. It's super lonely. Yeah, David doesn't like people, so it's perfect for David. Nice. Hey, I once thought making 50,000 in a day was impossible until I saw someone, a guy I later met in real life. He posted a $50,000 profit. I was like, wait, what? And I was up like $1,000 on the same trade the same day. I didn't think it was possible. And now today I can pay 50,000 in borrow fees in one day. So I think I know a lot of people, they're kind of against posting P&L on social media, etc., etc. And I get it. I get it. There's a lot of trolls and crazies out there. But I think posting big numbers, I think it really helps to show what's possible. It gives a lot of inspiration. I know I kind of started pushing myself after seeing someone else making 100 times as much as me on the same trade. Gives you like both motivation and inspiration. Tesla is near the lows of the day again. How much of your returns are to margin? Some. Like, it's hard to say. I don't know, but I guess at least a third of my profits are due to margin. Probably. Yeah, Blink, if I had just held on instead of covering near the close, well, what can I say? I don't know. I just pushed too hard intraday. I kind of exhausted myself, and then was like, nah, I'm not gonna hold these things overnight in case they gap up. I just faked myself out of the trade. You've made more after listening to me than ever before. That's great. Show trades on chart? Well, I'm showing my trades every single day. It's the same thing over and over again. Oh, now PLTR is losing VWAP after putting in a lower high. For those who paid attention. I'm not doing it since it's some kind of heavily both long and short already. Just don't show P&L? Why not? Not good for the markets? I know. What's even the point of showing paper P&L? Yeah, I've been asking myself that too. If I calculate position size mentally, yes. It's not like I'm sitting here with a calculator and hey, okay, the stock is at 66. I'm gonna use a dollar risk. How many shares? If I'm gonna risk 50,000 on the trade, how many shares do I need to buy or short? No, I mean, it's a simple math. If you can't calculate your position size mentally in a few seconds, well, you probably need to get better at math. You only need simple math to make tens of millions. Once you start doing advanced mathematical calculations, I think you're probably focusing on the wrong things. Unless you're like a quant trader or something, but you know, but if you trade like my style of momentum trading. What the hell happened here? I just got disconnected on my platforms. You can create a trade size on the TC2000. Really? How? Where do I click? Yeah, exactly. The best advice is to review past winners. Just study how the leading stocks have, what they've done in the past. How these big momentum stocks act. The big winners, the big leaders. It's the same thing over and over and over again. Oh, okay, you can do a P. Oh, okay. Nice. I didn't. Yeah, that's actually pretty creative. I'm not gonna do it because basic math is pretty easy for me, but that's actually a pretty great idea to have a PCF. What's the best source? Go to TradingView. You can also open a eSignal account. You can go back like many decades. In TC2000, you can only go back, I think, 5 years on the daily chart. But in TradingView, you can go back decades. What you can do, just open up the US stocks watch list in TC2000. Go through every single chart or every single stock on the monthly time frame. Look at the big moves, okay? Look at the big moves. Big liquid moves. I would suggest when you do this exercise, you switch the volume, share volume to dollar volume and look at everything that traded at least, I don't know, at least a few $billion worth of stock per month, and then just go back decades, you know, something like Boeing. Study the charts. You know, you see it made a big move from late 16 to early 18. You know, study, go back, go to TradingView or whatever. It made a big move from back in 95, 96. Go study that move. Build a pattern database. You know, you do this for every stock. You go through, look at everything that at least doubled in a year or went up 300, 500, 1000% plus in a few years. And that was liquid. Ignore the illiquid ones and the very low priced ones. Look at the ones that were, you know, double digits and at least double digits and, you know, kind of liquid. And you do it. Build your pattern database. No rocket science needed. Just a little bit of common sense and a bunch of hard work. Maxer. I don't see anything here. This is just a random stock. I don't see an edge there. How to study parabolic I just talked like 5 minutes about going back and looking at charts. That's how you do it. How to study parabolic shortening. That's exactly how you do it. You find the big movers and then you look at them. Long, short. You'll probably be able to create at least 2-3 trading methodologies based on things that, patterns to repeat over and over again. We have ADHD. Was VNet a good EP? I don't know anything about it. Did it have good earnings? Or why is it gapping up? Okay, so they had okay earnings. Did they have a big beat? What's the guidance? Exactly, these patterns, they've been working for hundreds of years. If I look at stocks from the 20s, it's the same patterns. They move the same way, or the 50s or 90s. Okay, Tesla for now is putting in a slightly higher low. Slightly higher low of the rising 10 EMA, so it may reverse higher. I'm actually gonna tighten up my stop a little bit. I'm gonna be a little bit. SPE short-term range break. Yeah, sure. Oh, okay. It's actually pretty good. Pretty good range there. Yeah, I see that meme. It's pretty funny. This is pretty funny. A friend sent it to me. Oh man. It's just too funny, man. Oh, it's too funny. I can't like. I mean, who the hell comes up with those things? Oh. So funny. Shopify? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's coming out of this range here on the weekly. Actually, yeah, not bad. Newborn Acquisition Corporation, okay. That's a weird name. This XBEV is hitting, I think this thing could, oh man, this thing has an air pocket on the downside coming up. This XBEV. Thanks for the SPE idea. I hope it has followed through. I was short some overnight, but I added some more. This thing could go back to $30 today. NIO is holding up better than XBEV. Interestingly enough. Kodak, did they start an electric car? Is Kodak going? Yeah. It's because of Kodak coin, I guess. Wow, MSTR. This is gonna be a good short. I know they put like half of their cash into Bitcoin a few months ago. Yep, they put their half its excess cash balance into Bitcoin. Pretty good move. Stock is double since. You start reading about more and more, like billionaires putting and hedge funds putting their money into Bitcoin. Like the last time, you know, Bitcoin had a big run back in, was it 2017, 2018? That was mostly retail driven, but now you see these institutions and billionaires and things getting in, and it's kind of interesting. It's the new gold. Yeah. He's all in, yeah. Until you lose your key. Everyone's all in until they lose their key. I have no bias in Bitcoin. I don't know either way. I'm just trading the setups. I just really don't know. Maybe it goes to 1,000,000 or it goes to 0. I don't know. Then someone comes and invents something even more fantastic in Bitcoin. I mean, I just don't know. No idea. I stick to my setups. That's the only thing I know. When is GBTC going to be a short? When there's a setup. That's when. Right now we are far from a setup on it. I hope this thing builds a high tide flag so I can double my position, triple, quadruple my position. Bitcoin is going to save the world? Save the world from what? I can't figure out what is the problem that Bitcoin solves. It's just a speculation vehicle. Everything what? Bitcoin can't even handle that many transactions. Like how would you use it in real life? It solves transferring money. Okay, because transferring money was a big deal before. I don't know. And the transaction costs, they're expensive. It's slow. You lose your key. It's your money is your coins are gone forever. I don't know. I'm not totally convinced Bitcoin is gonna be a like a. I just like how many transactions per second does Bitcoin handle? It's a really low number. It's just a really low low number. No, guys, I'm talking specifically about Bitcoin. Blockchain, I think, is great, but Bitcoin is just itself. It's already outdated. Like there's so many better coins out there. Like why are everyone so fascinated by Bitcoin? High transaction fees. It's slow. Yeah, and there's a crazy high energy consumption. Yeah, it's the OG. It has name recognition. Again, I don't know either way. I'm not neither bull or bear, but I'm not totally convinced either by the bull or the bear case. Well, gold, it's because of human psychology. I mean, gold has been used as a currency across cultures, across continents. There is something about us humans and gold. Something psychologically. It's kind of shiny and nice. Now, I would never own gold. I think it's a shitty way to invest because it doesn't produce any cash flows. The gold bugs, I think they're out of their minds. Holding an asset that doesn't produce cash flows, I think it's just retarded. No offense to any gold bulls, but sometimes my stop is at lows and sometimes it's not. Yeah, it depends on like where the ranges are, etc., etc. Like FNGU, why didn't I put my initial stop lows of the day? Because it would be too far into the range. Like you don't want this thing to fall back into the range. You want it to go. I'm actually gonna raise it even more now. Square going straight up, Koopa going straight up, Melee going straight up. Nice, very nice. AMD is a bit weaker. It's kind of failing here in a breakout again. But it's similar to what happened last time. It was in a flag like this. It tried to break out here, and it failed a couple of times, and then finally it went. So, and then it went straight up. But that's the thing, you can use these tight stops, and if it doesn't go straight up, you get out. And then you attempt it again when it starts to break. And when things break these big ranges, they should go straight up. I think, wait, where is this thing? XBEV. Yeah, XBEV, well, right now it wants to bounce. But why is NIO stronger? NIO is starting to take out highs of the day. NIO is so much stronger than LI and XBEV. Interesting. Yesterday XBEV was the strong one, and NIO was and LI were lagging. Etsy. LI and XBEV being investigated, but not NIO? Oh, I thought they were all being investigated. Do you think I don't care who's pumping. There's no one pumping, it's just momentum. There's always something pumping. Someone pumping something. It's just a hot sector and LAC, PLL, they're both setting up. They're both setting up. Very thin though. PLL especially, very thin. But yeah, they're building bases. PayPal, yeah, all these payment companies, and they're yeah, PayPal had a perfect looking breakout 3 days ago. Really good. JKS. When is JKS earnings? It says 24th here, but like every place says a different date. September 23rd. Well, that's already passed. 23rd. I don't know. I don't really see a setup on JKS right now. ARK, I don't know. My bet it's been riding a very specific type of companies in a very specific type of market environment. It may not be a big hit in the next market cycle. But who knows? You know, we know, you study history, you know, you see these things all the time. You have a set of investors that nail a specific type of market environment. For example, the late 90s bull market, or the ones that called that nailed the big 2007-2008 crash, and most of them are just one-hit wonders. They can't repeat their performance in the next market cycle when the market rewards different type of strategies. Momentum? There is momentum in every market cycle. Yeah, it's just different types of stocks. Right now, it's these like expensive growth stocks. Next market cycle, for example, 2003, 2007, there were a lot of commodities: oil, gas, steel, copper, emerging markets, China stocks, South American names. And this bull market has been a lot of software and tech and stuff like that, while obviously the commodities have been crap. Shippers were also big in 2003 to 2007. Yeah, that's the thing, you know, he nailed one thing, you know, and then he can't repeat the performance. Like, has he even had a good investment track record the past 10 years, Michael Burry? Exactly, disruption, but when you go into a period where you get multiple contraction, she's gonna get killed and no one's gonna remember her. Like, you have to understand, there's very few investors or traders like Paul Tudor Jones, Warren Buffett, Soros, Druckenmiller, you know, people that do well in market cycle after market cycle. Very, very few. Exactly. If you manage to nail a market cycle, doing one specific thing, you know, that thing may not work in the next market cycle. Like, if you are a value investor, value investing has been working really well over the past, you know, many decades, but the past 10 years it's been underperforming like nothing else. And right now, growth has been past 10 years, growth has been a very good investment, but the next 10 years, maybe it's going to be a shitty investment. Every market cycle has its own theme. But if you're like a trader, like a momentum trader, trading, you know, the specific types of stocks, the leading stocks of specific criteria, you're gonna do well no matter what stocks are leading. I mean, growth stocks can be momentum leaders, but also value stocks can also be momentum leaders. Commodities can be momentum leaders. Like, right now it's mostly software and tech and electric vehicles and battery and all of these things, but a few years from now, maybe we are sitting full margin in a bunch of commodities, right? We don't know that. Like something like FCX, a copper name, been doing really well. This is also a momentum name. Or US Steel, it's now a momentum name. But I hate commodities. Commodities are really hard to trade. Commodity related stocks. What I think about XP, I think the entry was 3 days ago or 4 days ago. That's what I think about XP. There's no setup right here. You don't want to experience interactive brokers in VR. No, me neither. Man, SPWR. Another one. I shook myself out of this thing because EMPH took out the breakout days lows. So I thought SPWR is gonna do the same thing, but it didn't. Okay? And I shook myself out here like mid 18s or something. And now look at it. It's 23, almost 24. Yeah. Trading is just such a mindfuck. Like, you can learn the setups. That's one thing. Like, learning the setups, putting in 1,000 hours studying stock charts and stuff like that, that's really the easy part. It's a lot of hard work, but it's the easy part. The hard part is actually managing the trades, position sizing, and all of these mindfucks that are constantly happening. All of these opinions that get thrown at you. Oh, it's a piece of shit company. Oh, it's gonna go up 1,000%. They have this revolutionary technology. But hey, but it's all a house of cards. The whole system is gonna crash soon. Sell all your stocks. That's really a hard part. You kind of have to learn to ignore 99% of the information that gets thrown at you and just trust your system, trust your process. Don't go on StockTwits? Yeah, I know. Never been on StockTwits. Well, I've been on StockTwits a couple of times. I don't think I have an account there even, but portfolio management school, but there's nothing special about it. Like I've said it many times before. You know? Like you're gonna, like I do, like what I do, I usually risk between say 0.2, 0.5% on my account on most trades. I rarely risk more than 1% on any trade. And my position sizing is usually 10 to 20% on my account. I rarely go more than 20%, overnight at least. Intraday I can be more. Like, for example, like I was on NIO and XP yesterday. It was a pretty heavy position, but it was just intraday. I've been talking about it a lot. How you deserve to use margin, etc., etc. Like, I've been talking about it many times. You have it all written down? Yeah. Like, guys, like, you need to be taking notes. That's a good idea. Chumia now Chumia, that was a perfect cover yesterday. I covered it here when it broke this 30 range. Very happy about that one. I'm not happy about XBEV and NIO and Blink. Those I'm not happy about. So at least I did something right. I'm not a total loser. Well, I haven't day traded much. I mean, yeah, yesterday I did a lot of day trades, but it's mostly because I didn't have the balls to hold overnight. But other than that, I never take a trade with the intention of day trading it. MSTR. I hope this thing can speed up to 350 or 400 or something crazy, like in a straight row, and give us a. Because this thing doesn't have that much volume yet. It's still kind of a thin, but if it goes to like 400 and trades like 1 million or 2 million shares, that would be pretty interesting. This XBEV, this thing looks. If it breaks here, I don't think it's gonna break today. These things, they move overnight from what I've seen. It's probably gonna move overnight, but wouldn't it be epic if it went straight down to low 50s? But it's gonna move overnight. Oh, what's going on here? This FNG, did the FANG stocks go parabolic suddenly? Nice. This TAN is a slow, very slow mover, but it's inching towards that 100 target. It's like a snail. And AMD is, well, not really acting like I would like it to act, but Melee Koopa Square. Melee Koopa Square. I need to sell one of those a little bit. Nvidia, if I like it. Not yet. Well, actually, yeah, if it starts breaking that mid-high 530 range, it would be good. This thing has been, it's been getting really tight here. Yeah, maybe later this week. Not today, I don't like it, but. Why? Because on the intraday I usually look at, yeah, that's a good question. Because it doesn't fucking matter. That's the answer to it. Doesn't matter. It shows the exact same information. I've never even really thought about it. Why I use candlesticks on some intraday charts and OHLC and some others. Because it doesn't matter. They show the exact same information, just a little bit different visual. That's the simple answer. LCA, what's that? I don't know what it is. Yeah, I know it's a SPAC. Oh wait, it's a US only online casino? Okay. Okay. Where do I put these things? Ah, whatever. Maybe casinos are his next thing, big thing. Is there a max stop above which you won't take the trade? Yeah, absolutely. On the long side, I usually use the average 2 range. If the stock is higher, let's look at Amazon because it's breaking out today. So it's up $75, okay? And the average 2 range, which is the average dollar range over the past, I think it's the past 20 or 30 days in TC2000, that's 79, right? So if the price change on the day is more than the average true range, I'm not gonna do the trade. Like my stop cannot be more than the average true range, otherwise it skews up the risk reward. And if you look at something like the EP, I don't count the gap. The gap doesn't matter. Like, let's do something. What's a recent EP? Let's look at Snapchat, okay? So you do the math from the opening range, from the lows of the day to the opening range highs. It's the same thing. You don't count the gap, you just count the intraday move. Yeah, you can use, guys, you can use whatever you want. Like, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Don't complicate it. I did, yeah, but it's back. I don't know why it came back. You know what? I'm gonna delete it. Yeah, it's true. I deleted it before, but it kind of reappeared. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. That's true. Yeah, I only use the ADR. Because, you know, ATR, ADR, it's the same thing. It's just, you know, one is calculated in percent, the other in dollars and cents. No, I don't like it. Why would I like it? It's a low priced, almost no volume, no momentum. There's nothing here. Nothing at all what I trade. But you would know that if you had followed instructions on the screen. UI, ubiquity. Yeah. Wow, this thing almost doesn't trade. Wow, this thing is so thin. Yeah, it is setting up. But yeah, the 20-day needs to catch up. I do set limit orders. I never put limit orders. Limit orders are gonna disappoint you. But I put stops all the time, both long and both stop loss, or yeah, like, you know, stops, both buy and sell stops. It's super risky. Well, it's only super risky if you do it wrong, if you do like micro floats and stuff like that, and if you don't have a good setup. Well, I'm gonna stay short XBEV until it stops me out. What is wrong with limit orders? You're probably not gonna get filled on your orders. That's the problem. MRTX. Yeah, it's getting really, really tight. I'm not cooking a turkey on my boat since, one, we don't have the tradition, we don't have Thanksgiving here. Two, my boat is out of the water. Wait, is it tomorrow? Is it day off tomorrow, right? Put that boat back in the water? No. Have I had $1 million student yet? Well, I don't have any students, and I have no idea. Has anyone made $1 million from what I thought, from what I teach? Yeah, but David was a millionaire before he started stalking me. You lost $1 million? You made $100 from watching me? Well, better than nothing, right? You try to copy, but that's the point. You shouldn't copy my trades. Never. You should never follow me into a trade, ever. You need an alert service? Well, I tried to be an alert service yesterday. I wanted to recommend David to buy fuel cell, opening range highs. Full size. But he wasn't here. Hey, ACZS04, can I put that on Twitter, what you wrote? I didn't miss you. I just pretended I was missing you. I'm brutal? Where? How? EMD fading again? Oh, keeps fading. Can't I have a day where every single trade is profitable? How hard can it be? I just want a day where everything I do turns into gold or Bitcoin. PLTR. It's still hanging in there, but yeah, it's building lower highs, and it's right on VWAP. I mean, yeah, it looks like a pretty good risk reward setup. Like, it doesn't have to go down. It's just a good risk reward setup if it would like try to break down here. What's exciting is that Jumia is gonna be a good setup again, and even better setup. Like yesterday was just a one day thing, but it's setting up as a, you know, especially if it can go to 40s, 50s, it's gonna be a multi-million-dollar opportunity, but as we know from the last couple multi-million-dollar opportunities, I've been screwing them up, so I don't have too high hopes. Why did I enter so small yesterday? I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, you should decrease your exposure to match the risk or the position sizing. Ever thought about scaling into parabolic shorts? Yes. I've done it. Not a good idea. Because a parabolic can go up another couple of 100%. Ask Kodak. I think if you start scaling into parabolic moves, you're gonna blow up sooner rather than later. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Yeah, the black swans are gonna get to you. Like, you want to be in a position where you can profit from the black swan scenarios. You don't want to get in front of them. That's why you do. That's why I have these specific rules for shorting, you know. The stock needs to be up at least 3-4 days. It needs to be up many hundreds and hundreds of percent. You know, it's all about minimizing the risk and putting yourself into high probability setups. Yeah, you should only play aces and kings when shorting. Yep, otherwise you're gonna, well, you're gonna get run over. And Nio wants to go green. That's what I thought. Expo doesn't want to break down here. But this is a big level though. What's LI doing? LI, okay. And NIO. Okay. Okay, this. Victor Bloom. I don't know. I think trading is a better deal than poker. iPub. Yeah, it's a decent setup. RMG, another one of these SPAC plays. Looks like Palantry's. I hope Palantry goes to start speeding up from here. Because if it keeps going up, that's gonna be an interesting setup for Friday and next week. Fastly, you know what? Fastly is starting to set up nicely in the weekly chart. That 85 area. It added its pullback and it's holding this range here. Very interesting. And Tesla going straight up. And again, it gave clues. It tried to pull back, bounced up to 10, and then it built another higher low on the 60-minute chart. And also the 5, obviously. And now it's going higher. I covered all of this SPE. I don't think it's gonna go. I'm not gonna hold it over like the borrow fees and stuff like that. I don't want to hold it. Are breakouts and EP setups enough for a solid 200% a year? Yes. Maybe not every year, but most years, yeah. If you're good. Doku. If you're good. That's the key. Doku, it's just a slow mover. I don't know. I had it last week. It didn't go. I sold it like break even, and but if it breaks, it could go big. So it's kind of, I don't know. I think it really needs to break this 226 area. It's not building higher lows on the daily. I don't think it needs to break that range. I think it's just too choppy right now. On the next sector move, I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be EV. Maybe EV sector is not done. Your grandma gave it 200 bucks. Okay. Don't try to not lose it. I still had a little bit of a Nocco left in the can, room temperature, and no bubbles. It was disgusting and good at the same time. The Steedog also looks interesting. Been basing for like 4 or 5 months. LMND Lemonade, yeah, it was a good breakout. Too thin for me, but yeah. Peloton. It's building a new base here, potentially. Building higher lows, it has a range here. I think it needs more time, but yeah, if it doesn't break down, there could be more upside on this one coming. There's so many juicy things setting up. There really are. I kind of hope these China EV names go higher. Give me a new opportunity, since I kind of screwed it up a little bit yesterday. A little bit. Jumia, yeah, oh, there's so many things setting up, oh my god. And also there's many things that haven't gone yet on the, like in the software sector. This Coop I'm long, this one is just breaking out of a long base. Okta hasn't broken out yet, but it's been, you know, building higher lows, has a range here. It's a bit choppy. There's no clear setup, but there's, you know, Shopify is trying to break out of a range. Amazon is just breaking out of this big range. This thing is one of the best looking things out there. I wouldn't trade it with the stock probably, because it's kind of slow, but this is a really good looking setup. Just breaking out a long base. AMPC, well, look, it's very clear you haven't followed the instructions on the screen. Like, it's just a random pump stock. Like, I don't really trade them at all. How's Jumia set up on the short side? Nordstrom, yeah. Yep, wow, it's a double from the lows. Yeah, it's absolutely starting to set up. There's so many of these. But yeah, oh man, these things are starting to speed up. WVE, I don't, just a random stock that doesn't even trade. I don't see anything there. Guys, all you have to do is follow the instructions on the screen. I see a lot of mentions and questions about stocks that are clearly not a setup. It's a waste of not only my time, but everybody's time. Get on the same page. We all need to be on the same page. We don't trade some random stocks in here. We trade specific stocks, specific not sectors, but specific setups. If you want to do something else, you have nothing to gain from being here. The bat formation, that was just trolling. Dude, it's not a real thing. I just drew a bat on the chart. it's not a real thing. Dude, no. The bat formation, it's just guys, the point I was trying to make is you can see whatever pattern you want if you look close enough. Okay? That's the whole point of this exercise. It's just trolling. I was just trolling around. Yeah, I need to be careful what I say. I mean, some things I say are obviously trolling, but some people don't get it. I need to be careful. No, don't buy bats. Stock school. Every day is stock school. Every day is swing trading school. Every day I talk a lot of nonsense, and I also say a lot of useful things. It's all about up to you to absorb the information. Every day I talk about setups, position sizing, psychology, risk management, stop management. Like every day I talk, not everything every day, but every day I mention something useful. You know, it's all up to you guys too. I'm not gonna do any more swing trading school videos because every day is a swing trading school. Yeah. Read the books I recommend. Exactly. Yeah, so my main three setups are just a breakout, it's just a common breakout, something like TQQ yesterday, you know, something that's been trending higher and then puts in a tight range and then has a breakout out of that range. The other one is episodic pivot, which we've been talking about a lot, and also the shorting. Like parabolic short, like we saw a lot of examples of yesterday. Unfortunately, I kind of did the wrong ones. I'm looking at fuel cell, like why didn't I trade this one? Okay, I probably would have missed opening range lows, but there was this perfect fade midday. Like just such a perfect setup. And the stock was already down 23% from the highs, and it faded another 24%. And also, what was the other one that worked out really well? I don't even remember. My memory is so bad. Whatever. And then NIO, I had perfect entry. I just shook myself out of the trade. I was short like 57, 58 bucks in pre-market, I think, if I remember correctly. Just as it started break down pre-market, and I shook myself out, and because XBEV took out highs of the day. FSR, yeah, FSR, yeah, grinding higher. Maybe this thing can go to 40 or 50 or something. And I wish I had bought more shares now. I only bought 100,000 shares. Why didn't I buy 200,000? Because this thing, yeah, it would have been able to absorb 200,000 shares. Ugh. Well, it's not front side if you have if it starts like breaking down over range. NIO, can we even see the intraday short last pre-market? No, we can't. Not in TC2000. In Trading View, you can. We can look at it in Trading View. I'm gonna show you where I entered it. I also did XBEV pre-market. So let's look at NIO yesterday pre-market, okay? So I shorted it here somewhere, like 57, mid 57s. There are no moving averages here, but it kind of started losing some main moving averages on the 5-minute chart. How did XBEV look? Like XBEV I think started breaking down, yeah. And XBEV I shorted here. I kind of anticipated, like it was tight stop on both of these, like $1, $1.50. So it's some really good entries pre-market, and then I kind of overtraded them, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm still short on XBEV. David! I'm still here? Yeah, I'm still here. I'm not gonna go away. I'm like a disease. Once you get infected, you won't get rid of it. I'm like a disease without a vaccine, David. There is no vaccine for me. Once you are in my crosshairs, you'll never get rid of me. Why? Because there is some there's some rebalance or some of the ECNs open or something. Yeah, I know. Also at 13 there is some, it's the same thing, both at 13 and 14 o'clock. It doesn't really mean anything. I don't really know what it is, but STD, I'm an STD. And David is he's a guy with an STD. Not literally. Hey. We are all STDs. How I deal with emotions? Well, I don't know. Sometimes you have conviction and it kind of emotions take care of themselves. Well, if the stock is too thin, I don't want to be in a bunch of thin stocks. I'm going to end up having like 50 stocks in my portfolio. I don't want that. Like even right now, 21 stocks is kind of too much. I don't want this. And some of them are pretty small positions, like Growth Generation and GBTC and Celsius. They're all small positions. And then I have some pretty big positions, like AMD is my biggest position, but it's not really working right now. I thought it was gonna break out, but it's not really breaking out yet. How I manage 21 stocks? Well, like I said yesterday, I don't really manage them. There's only 3 or 4 that are near my entries that I care about. The rest are gonna take care of themselves. AMD, nah, 60,000 shares only. CMPS. Is it a mushroom stock? Okay. Mushroom stock. Too thin for me. Yeah, MMEDF. I was thinking about buying into my Interactive Brokers account when some smart people I follow on Twitter got bullish back at 40-cent range. But then I realized it's just, even if I buy like 1 million shares, it's not really gonna be a big position, so I passed on it. NIO almost green on the day. Amazing. What's LI doing? LI, yeah, LI is strong too. What's wrong with 1 million shares? Except that's like... Except it's like the average, or was the average daily volume on the stock. And not to mention the commissions in Interactive Brokers. Oh man. What's my position on YG? Well, it's pretty obvious. Look at the chart and you'll probably figure it out. It's absolutely not my longest stream. I've had full day streams before. Who are all my friends? I don't have any friends on Twitter, but I do follow a bunch of people. Why don't you go to Twitter and look at who I follow? It's not confidential. You can see everyone I follow. I didn't drink Nokkus back then. I only started drinking Nokku like, I don't know, a couple of months ago. Well, yeah. Well, the brokers that have no commissions, they kind of... You're paying for the trading anyways, just in other ways. Legend is the best Nokku flavor. Do I need to put it in the about page? Like, I keep getting questions about the best Nokku flavor every day. I probably need to put it in about page. Yeah, I should. Yeah, Tesla is gonna be an enormous opportunity. Wow, Tesla is up 10% since I bought it yesterday. No, sorry, not 10%. Not bought. Since I sold it yesterday because I thought it was gonna tank with the China EVs. 6%. It's up 6%. Never mind. Not 10. And it's probably gonna go like 700-800 without me. Pisses me off. Another trade I shook myself out of. Just because, you know, I thought something was connected to something else and I just overthought it. Oh, man, it's been happening a lot lately. I need to get my shit together. Yep, you agree? Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. I need to go to the bathroom. Like, I have a Nocco that needs to come out. And I'm getting hungry too. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining, and I will see you on Friday, right? Is it Thursday today? No, it's Wednesday. Yeah, it's tomorrow is a off day. Okay, yeah, okay, good luck. Happy Thanksgiving. Hey, David, are you gonna shoot your own turkey? Or are you gonna buy a turkey? David, are you gonna go to the forest and shoot the biggest turkey you can find? I'm the second person. Well, it's the only logical question. What else would you do with your guns? Go hunt some turkeys. Do you have wild turkeys? Whole Foods? What a disappointing answer. I thought you were gonna shoot your own turkey. Okay, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And see you on Friday.